Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Women of a Certain Age. My name is Daheen. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about Gen X, of course, again, because that's going to be majority of my channel. It'll be other things as well. But while I have these thoughts and ideas in my head, I figured, let's go for it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what holds Gen X back. For those that it does. I am well aware that there are many of you out there that are making it happen. But there are a lot that are, I don't want to say necessarily making it happen, but there are a lot out there that are struggling to make it happen for whatever reason. I am aware that, financial situations, economy, all of that. And I think it is possible that some changes may take place just by making a decision. And once you make the decision, you start getting traction and stuff starts moving. So, some of the common anxieties that Gen X faces, of course, is in this world, this tech world. It can be challenging because it is, as many say, a young person's game. And if you do not know how to maneuver or use tech, it can be a struggle for many. And many feel left behind. So even with that, I would encourage everybody to just take maybe a basic computer course. You on YouTube clearly, so you can go to YouTube University. I know so many people that learn so much on YouTube, getting out of their fear. Do one thing that basically freaks you out. That's legal, of course. Let me put that caveat in there. Um, the job security can be scary. Financial stability or financial instability can be an issue. There's so many things that can happen raising children. I have many friends that are raising children, young and old. Many of my friends have now what they call empty nesters. Um, as I repeated, or I'll repeat from my previous vlog, aging parents. There's so much that we have to deal with. And how do we deal with it? Going back to computers, the goal is to just keep learning, ever evolving, stretching your mind. The My job, the tech space that I'm in, we get age ranges from, I think the youngest was 17, the oldest was 76 so far. I take that back. I think the oldest might have been in their 80s. And with just the goal of just learning and not getting left behind. And there was fear and trepidation for them as well. There's fear and trepidation for those that are young also, because often when we don't know things, we kind of clam up or we get scared because we don't, it's not our wheelhouse. So what does that look like? How do we move? How do we operate with that? I think oftentimes we have to learn how to be uncomfortable. And I'm preaching to the choir because I don't like to be uncomfortable. I like to maneuver in what I know. And when I'm challenged of something I don't know, I have to force myself to stay the course. It can be real challenging, societal expectations for many of us is I don't even know what the word is, to be honest with you, but it can impact fear. It can make many of us feel, and I'm aware what I'm saying doesn't specifically speak to just Gen X. It speaks to a broad group of people. Fear can be paralyzing. And oftentimes we have the pressure to succeed. We can look on social media. Let me just say this. I admire anyone that does not have social media. I work with a group of people, and there are quite a few that are younger. I think they are maybe Gen Z, something along the lines. They don't have any social media. I admire that because you don't have to deal with none of us have to deal with it because reality, we could just turn it off. But if we're honest, it can be addictive as well. But for those that don't have it and they say they have no need for it, I admire that. It's like once the cat is out the bag, it's like, ooh, what do we do now? I know oftentimes there are plenty of people that do sabbaticals from social media because social media can be enlightening and it can also be depressing. There are many people that are addicted to social media. I said previously that I am, for those that don't know or maybe miss my other two blogs, I come from education background, and I had students that were addicted to social media to the point where they could not get out of the house or would not leave the house if they did not have their phone. And some schools, not all, some schools incorporate social media into their programs as a way of getting the students to um, learn, I guess is the best way to say it. But then that's tricky because some get too addicted, and then if you take it from them, then they feel like their whole life is going to end. It's a new era. Maybe that's why they're called Generation Alpha, I guess, now that I think about it. Okay, makes sense. But what do we do with that? So you have on one end those that are addicted to social media, addicted to tech, and then on the other end, um, some of my generation where they don't want to learn it or they don't see the need for it. And you're going to have to, I don't want to say have to, that's a strong word, but strongly suggest that you get into some form of tech so you can learn and not be left behind, because at this point, eventually, we're going to retire. And then what do we do then? It can be fun, it can be exciting, it can open up so many doors, or you can learn so much. I oftentimes for me, I have to be mindful, particularly I set certain rules at a certain time. I stay away from Instagram or anything while I'm getting ready to go to bed because I can be scrolling for hours or go down a rabbit hole of YouTube. And I think YouTube is really amazing, but it can be really challenging as well because you can be on it and spend the amount of time that you spend on YouTube, which is why I'm here now. The amount of time that I spend on YouTube, I could be creating my own. And that doesn't mean I won't still be, consuming. I did say that I was going to pick my top 5 people that I enjoy that's enriching, comical, a little bit of everything. I was going to pick those and watch them. The algorithm is kind of wonky sometimes. So sometimes stuff comes up and I'm like, what is this? And next thing you know, 30 minutes have passed. So I'm trying to be mindful of that. Another flip side of social media is the fear of missing out. FOMO. Just got to know what's going on. The pressure to keep up with the younger generation. And I can tell you right now, that's exhausting. Keep up with yourself. Set some goals of what you want to do. If there's something that you want to do, whether that's in terms of social media, whether that's in terms of tech, whether that's in terms of whatever it is you want to learn, keep that in mind. You know, just set some goals, write them out, and go from there and see what happens. So that is my take on what holds Gen X back. And there's so much more. I think I'm going to do a two-parter to this one. I think so, because there's so many other things that maybe I should do what holds Gen X back when it comes to dating. That's a whole nother situation, right? Okay, thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you do not miss any of my videos. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.